Hey everybody, this is Charles Blair, the Mad Scientist, and I'm here with my man,
Rick.
Rick is one of the lead agents in my real estate company, Chucky Buy Lucky Houses. And Rick set up an appointment today for this lead that we're on our way to in East Baltimore. Now, this was a lead that we got from what, probate?
Probate, yes sir.
It was a probate deal. I got a guy who basically pulls all of our probate listings for us, also working in our company. He does all of our listings for probate. And the process we did on this one was we pulled it, and then I think you skip traced it, right?
Yeah, we skip traced it through Mojo.
So we skip traced it through Mojo, gave them a phone call. They said yes, they want to sell. And right now we're on our way to East Baltimore to take a look at the property. And my way of analyzing deals or giving offers is like this. One, if a property is free and clear, we'll make the offer at the property. If the property isn't, meaning it has a substantial mortgage balance, we'll make a preliminary offer on the phone, and then we'll go to the property and make a final offer. In this case, this property is free and clear. So we didn't make an offer on the phone at that time when we were talking to the actual seller. Now, tell me a little about this seller. How did you come across, or where the seller's at?
The seller is actually an absentee owner from probate. So her father passed away. Now it's just her mom in the house. The mom is moving in with the couple. It's her and her husband. She moving in with the couple, so they no longer have a need for the home. So they wanted to sell it. So I called them up, and they were looking to sell.
Okay, so let's look at this motivation. How long ago did the father pass away?
In the spring.
So they passed away in the spring. So we're now in October. So we took the initiative of going after individuals that are going through probate that has a probate case or probate file that's been open for at least 90 days or more. And there's a reason why we do the 90 days or more. Because at that point in time, a personal representative has been named. And who's the personal representative on this file?
Her daughter.
So the daughter is the personal representative. What that means is that that daughter is able to liquefy the actual assets by selling them and basically allowing the creditors to get whatever dollar amount they're trying to get. This property, this actual probate happens to be what's called a large estate. It has real estate in it. And the personal representative, once Ricardo reached out to them, said yes, they want to sell, and now we're going to look at the property. Now, this area that we're going to, what's the 100 block we're going to?
3600 block.
What street? That's 21213 zip code, right?
Yes, sir.
So we're on our way to the 3600 block of Bondview area. I know that avenue. I know that area pretty well. It's a great neighborhood. 21213 zip code. I think the value there is what?
$160,000.
We got $160,000 ARV on this property. So the ideal number to get in on this deal will probably be around 60, 65. What do we have the actual repair cost at?
About $30,000.
So we're at 60, 65 on the asking price. We're at 30,000 on the repair cost. We're at 95 on a value of 160. That's probably looking at about a $35,000 to $40,000 payday after rehab when you rehab this property. So I'm going to take you inside, let you know exactly what I'm looking at when I walk through the property. We're going to be meeting the actual son, the uncle of the personal representative, who's going to be basically won't be there. So they're bringing letting the uncle come and let us in. And I'm going to give you guys a bird's eye view of exactly what I look at when we do a walkthrough of a property. Let's talk a little bit about how you're liking the Mojo dialing system when it comes to doing these cold calls. What do you think about that system?
I mean, I love it. It's effective, it's efficient. It allows me to mark all the calls. It has like a built-in CRM, so it keeps me organized.
Exactly. And that's one of the reasons why I had my lead agent train on that system, is because for us, it's been a game changer, especially when it comes with cold calling. So we use it in conjunction with our different motivating seller lists. We also use the skip tracing feature of it. And what do you think of the skip tracing feature of it?
It's great. It's great. It works. Skip tracing, nothing is 100%. but we getting great results with it. Able to get in contact with some homeowners. We actually got in contact with this homeowner using Mojo.
And that was using the skip tracing service in Mojo. Now, what I've noticed about using the skip tracing inside of Mojo over the time that we've been using it, you're going to get about 65 to 75% accuracy, which is great. Because that's the key. If you're putting 100 numbers, you're going to get about 65 to 75 of those numbers that's going to be correct. Not only that, but they also give you, depending on the record or the file, they'll give you some email addresses as well. Most of the time, they're going to give you multiple numbers, like landline 1, landline 2, landline 3, mobile 1, mobile 2, and then email address, which is a great breakdown that you're going to want to have so when you're actually doing this cold calling for these deals. Now, on average, we're doing something about, what, 2 to 3 hours of cold calling per day, right? And I have Ricardo doing it through what I like to call the hot hours to cold call, which is between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. And on Saturday, he's doing it between 11 and 6 p.m. So those, in my opinion, is the best hours to do cold calling, because most individuals are home from work and you don't have to worry about getting a lot of situations where you're having to drop messages. Now, we're doing a 1, 2, 3 punch. So not only are we cold calling those persons, but we're also doing marketing campaigns through REI Reply.
Yes, sir. We're texting and sending out RVMs, ringless voicemails.
So with REI Reply, like I said, that 1, 2, 3 punch, with REI Reply, we're actually sending out the actual text message. We're also sending out a ringless voice message, and we're also emailing these prospects our credibility kit, which is a huge plus when it comes to making sure that your company stay in the mind of the actual sellers. Now, let's go ahead to the property. Next time you hear from me, we'll be doing a walkthrough of the actual deal. Okay guys, right now we're at the property. As a matter of fact, it's right over there on the corner, and we're gonna go ahead and walk inside and do a little walkthrough of the property and let you guys see what we're looking at when we are inspecting the property for the first time from one of our cold calling meetings. Don't forget your mask. Don't forget. You think she's gonna be in the house?
You showed me how to dare to love. So tell me what you're thinking of.
You're here to see the property? And I'm Charles. How you doing? Is it okay if we record the property when we walk through? Yeah. Okay, just wanted to make sure. It looked like you kept it in pretty good condition. Yeah. Got some nice hardwood floors. Oh, them hardwood floors is really maintained. Placement windows. Let's see. Excellent condition. We got a refrigerator in the room here. Good replacement windows. Okay. Let's go through the back first. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come on out. Nice size corner lot. Looking for any foundation. Very well maintained. If you come back here, look up on the roof, pretty good condition. You don't see any type of discoloration, any type of issues with the drainage system.
Put a new roof on about 3 or 4 years.
I could tell, looks like a brand new roof. Excellent. Nice shed. Any issues with water coming in the basement?
No,
Perfect.
never.
Minor cracks really mean nothing. You got your French drain down the basement, looks good. Let's walk around the side. Nice central area unit. Look, come back here, I'm looking up. I mean, this is extremely well maintained. In this area, those quarter lots has a little bit more space than the rest of the properties because of the fact it's a quarter lot. We got a couple of properties around this area. Love the neighborhood. Let's walk over here. Got your glass block windows. Very common in this area. Let's go back some. We're going to take a look at the front of the roof. Replacement windows, great condition, excellent. Let's go back through the back and then go downstairs to the basement. There's no cracks, no foundation issues at all.
I want to hear when to put the roof up.
Okay. Were you ever living here?
No.
Okay. How long has it been in the family?
15 or 16 years. I knew the lady used to live here one time, an old white lady.
Uh-huh.
And she kept it real nice.
Good. Kitchen, very good condition. You got your standard kitchen cabinets, vent, tile flooring, GFI, everything looks good. Let's go ahead down the basement. Typically, in this area, you have the knotty pine basements. And this is very common down here with the tile drop ceilings. This is a staple for East Baltimore. Look like that furnace ain't that old either.
No.
Hot water tank. Duct work, everything looks good. Electric panel. Look, I got 200 amp coming in. There's no signs of water damage at all. Then we also have a flush. Actually, we have a half bathroom with a shower. Okay. Good, good, good. Excellent, excellent.
And you can see right here the sub pump, and you can take in there, and there won't nothing.
Coming over here, you see the sump pump. Okay, let's go do a final walkthrough upstairs. Great condition. Nice property. Closet space look good. Mm-hmm. I like to check the rails. Common style basement, common style bathroom. The typical tile work that's in here. You can go ahead and walk in. The black and white pattern tile are very common on these properties in East Baltimore, especially in 21213 zip code. Nice full-size bathroom. First bedroom. This looks like it may be the nice size closet. Walls in good condition. No signs of leaks at all. Floor is very leveled. Awning outside looks pretty good. Very good, matter of fact. You got your smoke detectors. Good sized rooms. Look like we may have some water damage over here, or old water damage prior to the roof being fixed. I think that's old, because they got a new roof that wouldn't be there. Yeah. One side, very common, panel walls. Excellent. There you go. Up to the attic. And go ahead downstairs. And I think we are done.
Very nice.
It has been.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that at all.
I've been around here 50 years, and I know.
What's the name of the young lady again?
Patrice.
Let Patrice know we'll be contacting her today with paperwork and everything. Thank you. Appreciate taking your time.
Okay. Okay, nice. You go to the basement and see you got the outlet down there where you can put your stuff in the basement.
No, I didn't notice that.
Come on,
Okay. Thank you, sir. beautiful neighborhood, as you guys can see. Look at both sides of the street.
You want to step back in?
We're good. Thank you. Thanks a lot. This is what I call a bread and butter neighborhood that's in East Baltimore. This is 21213 zip code. This is one of my favorite zip codes for doing deals at in East Baltimore. So if you guys are looking for zip codes that say, hey, where's the great value at? Where's great retention at? 21213 has some great neighborhoods. The valuation in this area is somewhere around 140 to 160. And we're gonna go inside here and talk a little bit more about the deal. Right here. There you go. Okay, we're recording. Now, as you can see, that property was in great condition. Usually when we do a walkthrough of a property, we're looking at all the things in which we could point out. But you want to make sure when you're talking to a seller or someone that's related to that family of that seller, you don't insult the property. And what I mean by that, you don't go overboard with issues that you find. You be very cordial during that process. No one wants to hear you insulting their property, telling them their property looks terrible and all this stuff. So keep that in mind. In this case, it was in good condition. All we had was the one issue that we noticed in that ceiling area in that top bedroom, which in my opinion is an issue that was there prior to the roof being fixed. It didn't happen after the roof being fixed, since the roof is no more than 2 years old. Another good aspect about that property is it's an in-lot, which gives you a higher valuation when it comes to the comps. 99% of the time, when you have an in-lot, it's going to give you a higher comp after repair value when it comes to adding that property up and the repairs that's needed for that property. Okay, let's break down these numbers with this deal. You're looking at an acquisition price of about $65,000 to get it under contract at. After that, you have about $20,000 in repairs, which takes us up to $85,000. We're going to tack on top of this about a $15,000 wholesale fee. Now we're at $100,000, and then now we got a valuation of $160,000. That property will sell for $160,000 all day long. That makes us having a profit for the rehabber around $40,000. We make $15,000, rehabber make $40,000. That's a win-win all day long. And that's what you want to try to achieve. Seller, highly motivated, don't want to be dealing with this property. So look at the motivation here. You have the mother who's moving in with the family, and now that property has been sitting there vacant for a while. So I keep telling you guys, each and every day, don't buy the property, solve the problem. And that problem is something that this homeowner said, the personal representative said, okay, I gotta get rid of it. I want my moms to come move in with us. Let's make this thing happen. This is Charles Blair, the Mad Scientist with
Rick Ray.
And we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
Nowadays, nothing really is ice. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinking, she icy. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Hit the door and the dome and just whole team here might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up, wait till I old producer saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town when you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck.